You know, we're really pleased to have with us today some representatives from the Mountaineer Challenge Academy. They've certainly been a shining star in our community, and as was brought forth on the resolution short title, this is their 25th anniversary. And many people have heard me talk about the Challenge Academy on different occasions, and I like to stress to everybody in this body that just because the Challenge Academy is housed in Preston County and Kingwood doesn't mean that it's about Preston County. The Challenge Academy affects everybody in this chamber and everybody's district and everybody's county. There have graduated in the past 25 years 3,300 cadets. And those are 3,300 youth that have had a second chance on life, a chance to reach out and be productive members of society. And just this past December, in fact, they had the largest graduating class of cadets of 159, and they are to be commended for that. The Challenge Academy takes at-risk youth and they promote values for skills and education and self-discipline in a quasi-military environment, and they've been highly successful, and I would suggest to you that they were probably the most successful alternative education institution in the entire history of the state of West Virginia. We are glad to have them here today and to honor them in this fashion. I would urge adoption of this resolution.
Further discussion. The senator from Tucker.
Thank you, Mr. President. I also stand in support of this resolution. This is not only the shining star of Preston County, this program, but it's the shining star of the state of West Virginia. Since this is my 5th year being a representative, I've missed one graduation, and I urge everyone in the House or in the chambers here to attend one of these graduations that they have. They have 2 a year, and I'll guarantee you, you'll leave it with probably not a dry eye, but it's just unbelievable what these young men and women, what they were able to accomplish. And as the senator said, the last class was represented 40 counties, with Kanawha County being the highest with 32 cadets. 81% passed the TASC examination, 81% earned high school diplomas, and 41% qualified with their TASC scores for the Promise Scholarship. Their placement status, 43% left there with employment, immediate employment. 26% left there and went to the military. 15% of these young men and women went to college, and 16% went to a VOTEC program. The service to their community is just what these young men and women means to the community. They're involved in, I had the numbers, I forget how many thousand hours of community projects. You'll see them at the volunteer fire department serving breakfast. You'll see them on the river, or along the road on the river, the cheat stalking trout. You'll see them in your communities cleaning up parks. And I urge you, if you get a chance to talk to one of these young men and women here today, and you won't hear, yeah, no, you'll hear, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, thank you, please. It's unbelievable what this program does for our youth. We cannot put a price tag on this. What we put into this program, I guarantee you we're getting repaid tenfold. If we had time, General Hoyer, we could let him speak, and he would speak for hours about this program. He's a strong supporter of this program, and it's just unbelievable how this program can change these young people's life. And the thing about that, there's a misconception. A lot of people think that they are required, that they're sent to this. This is 100% volunteer. These young people volunteer for this. And once they get there, they don't have to stay. They don't have to stay and complete the course. They can leave at any time they want to, but the ones that graduate has decided to make a difference in their life, and not only their life, their community and the state. And I can't not tell you how proud I am of this program and these young people, what they do to better themselves. And You know, I just can't say enough about it and how proud I am of you young people for what you're doing. And again, I urge adoption. Thank you, Mr. President.
Further discussion. The senator from Wayne.
Thank you, Mr. President. I do rise in support of this. Oddly enough, I've been here as many years as this been, but particularly in the early years, and particularly about 15 years ago, when we had a real challenge with the matching money, and we had to come up with the $1 million to keep to funding this to match some of the federal dollars and some of the dollars the National Guard has been putting in this. But I do agree with the senator from Tucker. You need to attend. I've spoken as a commencement speaker for the graduation, and the best testimony that you get in this is when you talk to the students before and after to hear their stories. And to hear their stories that this was, in some cases, the last hope that they had to be able to get things, and particularly when you start talking to the parents or guardians of the children. That is amazing. And the impact that this has had over 25 years is felt in every county. And I certainly appreciate the efforts that the National Guard, and as you notice, when you look at Challenge Academy, the NG is capitalized for the National Guard. Their input and their direction on this and their support is the only reason we have it here.
The senator from Monongalia.
Thank you, Mr. President. Unanimous consent that the remarks by the gentleman from Preston, Tucker, and Wayne be printed in the appendix of their own.
Senator from Monongalia requests unanimous consent that the remarks by the gentleman from Tucker, the gentleman from Preston, and the senator from Wayne be printed in the appendix of the journal. Is there objection? Chair hears none. So ordered. Question before the Senate is adoption of the resolution. All those in favor will say aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. I declare the resolution adopted.